сногсшибательная комбинация. Зевс дает ультимейт, Зевс кастует в Тинкера Нимбус, Нимбус подстранивает Тинкера, и в этот момент в Тинкера прыгает Легион Командер. Что может быть лучше?
They are, with a two-man sleep, they've actually trapped die in with a couple of zaps of the Arc Lightning. He's got him, in fact, plan him to slap him down, and Eternal Envy's being walloped as well. Wallop.
We're doing the big punches here. Combination is working even before he...
Battery Assault on the cogs.
I don't think they're feeling pain, maybe.
Avalanche is there, but press the attack and the Nightmare back onto the clockwork will save Fenrir's life for now. Gets a couple of hits in. He's learned his lesson.
Yeah, slap him. He's haught out a bit here.
Way too far forward, but DJ, have they set up a bait
Don't
here?
have mana for the stun, however.
Fenrir has a brain sap, a little bit of magic there from the wand of Abed as Paparazzi trapped inside the cogs with DJ. You know, decent chunk of damage there, but no continuation really from either of these teams. Or down.
If only he had mana for a stun on the Dragon Knight, he was missing about 20 mana to a good laning stage as well.
Heal back onto EE. They try and make a play there with Ori and Lana, but
such a powerful heal though. Look at that.
Back up to full. He's got 15 one charges as well from all the Arc Lightning spam, killing EE so hard.
He's doing pretty well for himself down here. Coming in, so they're trying to set up for the clockwork.
One more hit up the hill, now down back towards bottom. One is there, in onto Ori. Can't kill off the cogs. Leap won't land. Is taken down, so a good aggressive move by Fnatic, by both teams, yeah, but
both teams finding a kill, arguably, you know, this lane can actually be quite
Can they save Envy from this one? Zap is there with a Nightmare as well. Ori has another little nuke from the Arc Lightning. Envy.
Oh, the big bolt is gonna get him.
Highlight Die nearly takes a punishing as well as he's back behind his tier 2 at this point. Lanham just running straight for him. He nearly has his own face boot. A lot of HP. Nice play. Toss the tower. One up the top in the cogs. Well played by Universe and DJ. Fnatic set up a really great kill on Young 11. And every time there's some kind of aggression on one side of the map, it does feel like Fnatic are reserved for the map. Losing in on the boost of travel, 1200 gold off it.
They're finishing level 6 on Clockwork on mid lane, or trying to at least. He's still not going to get quite the full level 6 from this wave, but once he has that, if he can start activating as well, or involved in kills, it's the poor man's Tinker so far. He's waiting to get his travels, but basically playing as if he had travels already.
Back into mid with a level 4 march now. Clear out this wave, make sure Bane doesn't get an easy level 6. He dies. Creep away from getting his ultimate as well. At the tier 1 continuously. Terrorblade being in towards mid with a hook from DJ. Follow through with a Golem and Bonds. Paparazzi pushed back, not dead just yet. He's popped his drums and he's running away, but the final hit coming in from the reflection, finally dead to DJ's rocket flare.
DJ Rune TV is always so scary, man. Pushing towers so fast with the metamorphosis.
Don't get too close, mate. Don't get too close. They'll take down the tier 1 in that middle lane, as there's nothing really VG can do across the rest of the
time at all. Lane now looking for Tiny. Oh, if this works, the duel does not have moderation. Maybe? Don't get the duel win. You see how short that duel is on the Tiny, and that's only level 1 ulti. It gets gone to Zeus.
Now found Ori though, you're absolutely right. Doesn't have his 4 staff yet, still a recipe away. Close, but no cigar as Gaming thinking about coming in here. Observer ward up. There's Paparazzi still ready to go. They're looking for the Tinker. Abed has TP'd in. They're going to get the Dragon Tail in on him. There's the ET. Stomp with the Spirit as well. The grip onto the clockwork. Make sure there is no control from this dire team. Universe will find a little way to escape.
That was so nicely done. They dropped the high ground ward when they smoke behind, and they're getting great precision.
Trouble is, Abed's being jumped here. They've got the high ground vision.
Just respawned as well. 2 deaths in a row. He's going backwards in net worth, boys. It's not good. It's starting to crawl down. He was like at 800 gold on the first death. Now he's down at 500. Ganks happening here. On the Dragon Knight.
With the Metamorphosis, they've got a lot of damage, but they need to drop the rock on him as well. Paparazzi's still alive with the pressed attack. Oh, is he surviving? He's got so much HP regen. DJ does have another cogs in a second here as he moves on forward. Paparazzi not going to get caught though. Back into the tree. Rockets will fly and land. Down goes the DK, but this is heavy commitment from Fnatic. They want to try and get something else. Well, Eternal Envy, I'm not sure about that play.
I don't know what this...
Full HP to full HP.
Maybe he wanted his HP. Maybe it's like an anime thing and I won't get it.
I want your life total, not mine. You have a stronger soul than me.
Your life is mine.
Gaming smoking, looking for the arrow blade. That's an illusion.
Duel it.
Up on the high ground to get the Zeus ulti off, but he is already behind his tier 2.
Too far. They're gonna drop one more deep ward though, and they have 2 deep wards on bottom. Because Warlock gonna find him now with sentries. Drop 1 sentry. Doesn't have high ground waiting for the courier to come out. And is this 1 sentry getting both? I think he just de-warded both with 1 sentry.
Oh, he did as well. Double, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
no. I think he knows now.
I
I think he knows now.
He pinged him and was like, dude, they can see.
He's drawing a line. He's like, they're coming this way.
TP back down to the shrine. DJ has been found by Fenrir here with a grip, but, well, clockwork is dead. Easy.
Poor Pilot died. Even when he's...
Now, down bottom. Eternal Envy pushing the lane. Dragontail stunned. With the duel available, Eternal Envy is just dead to rights there as they chase and catch on more. Nightmare DJ in place, but Richie Gaming, very disciplined, will fall away from that March of the Machines. Paparazzi with a Shadow Blade freshly purchased, though they don't expect this. Will they get caught?
Sneaking in, DJ in trouble, gonna get caught out. That's another time that they already knew that there was a ward there, or should have known, because they got jumped in fog ward. Nightmare gonna hold Highlight Eye.
It's continuation. Fenrir just finds another one, and now 3 in a row. Easy stuff for Vici Gaming. Fnatic.
The chain feed is happening. No, what I was about to say, after de-warding the first ward, we got
7.
Yeah, Ori in trouble here. He has Invis Rune though. Can he? Oh, he can't get it off.
That's instant dismissal. They do get the grip onto DJ with that Earth Splitter duel in as well, but it's cancelled out. Doesn't get the duel in. Young 11 has to back up now with Abed and EE doing so much damage. They'll take down 3.
Bane just dies from the collateral damage of the Fatal Bonds. Oh god. Yeah.
4 in a row, just like that.
Dude, Fnatic are... It's so funny how this game is very back and forth. At first, it's like Vici killing 3 people in a row, then Fnatic just make it look easy. They can't even kill on Clockwork. I don't know why. He was just immortal there. These Green Scrape to Splitter. There, Envy goes Sundering Albert. Thanks. That's a nice play though. Yeah. Albert is gonna go back to base anyway, and they want to be able to keep going here. Taking this time, taking the ages. This entire never mind.
Where even? Oh, that was top lane.
Yeah, top lane they find a dual kill.
Does it disable Grow on Tiny?
It does not actually.
I didn't think so.
No, you cannot disable it. So that was disabled.
I thought it was
reason,
as well.
Yeah, for some reason it's not.
Go with the hook shot. DJ pops his BKB. Paparazzi trying to break free of the cogs. He'll turn and now fight DJ.
That's a defensive BKB though, and he's not gonna get too much on Dragon Knight here. So they're kind of pretty happy with that one, forcing out to 10 seconds. The long duration BKB is really important that you get something done with it. This was mostly just running away. Sure you live. I mean, hopping in on Warlock, bringing him down before the Golem.
See ya, Pilot Eye.
And that is even more dual damage. This is quite a bit of dual damage on Young 11 actually. Stellar start here, 58 already. But so does Envy. He can't deny it actually because he knows that they're close enough, but he doesn't get to deny. The Zeus Bolt saves the DD rune, and then they take it. It's gone, so they definitely know that they're smoked right there. Good read by Envy though. Man, I thought he was gonna walk in and pick that DD rune. I really did. But he said
Draft, not really focusing on one thing.
They're Fnatic, they're pulsing, they're starting to set up for making a backstab here. Getting some wards down first. Very nice, preparing for a future fight as well. They have a good read of where the enemy are.
Abed in the enemy base, clearing waves as they spawn.
Yeah.
Cheeky bastard.
Like, welcome to the world.
Quite clear it out.
3 of them got away.
Pilot Eye will come in and say, thank you very much for ting.
Wow. Everyone is getting a piece of that cake. Universe tossing in a creep for it.
Bound by an illusion. Gaming.
Tinker's doing a good job right now, shoving all the lanes and just keeping the enemy in. You can't get away from that.
Can't blink, can't hide, can't run. Oh, yes he can. Narbed, somehow he's got away. Now rearming, blinking away. There's the stomp. It's not going to quite connect.
I don't know how he doesn't get him there. The
Frame perfect blink.
So there was one rocket that stopped the blink from Legion Commander at first, but even after that, he had full vision. I thought he had to caster into a duel, get away, blinking in actually.
The Nimbus with a sick hook shot past and through Paparazzi onto the Bane.
Beautiful, the
spot
Sunder.
there, but there's the big Goblin coming down the duel with the BKB Blade Mail. The Commander taking down the Terror Blade little by little. Finally 11 gets the kill. But in comes Abed. That's a 2-for-1 exchange so far, favoring Fnatic, and it doesn't look like it'll stop right now. And Universe tosses up, the Legion finds yet another. With Lanham stomping. Another TP might have given away his position here.
That was at least salvaging something there, going in and getting that Legion kill, or the Terrorblade kill with the Legion.
And Blink, 11 scouted by the Rocket Flare. They must know DK is somewhere around. The fact that he's not in there with the Legion really doesn't indicate that he's somewhere forward, but they're going in with the Avalanche onto the Bane. The Guncaper is there. And now in jumps Paparazzi for the BKB after the Nightmare. The also from the the duel as well with the Terrorblade. They drop to half HP. Nimbus arrives and DJ, even with that big old hook shot and cogs, still dangerous for Fnatic. Territory, really not looking good for them as Fnatic lose 2. And EE with that double damage rune. No Sunder available. BG could go in for more.
Yeah, he does have tons of damage, but he wasn't able to right-click anything there. Actually, his own team's cogs and then the Nimbus were both in the way between him and the enemy. So didn't get a clean initiation with the Terrorblade, and look at his team going down.
And that's even with a bit of overlap there with Nightmare and Dragon Tail and then the BKB.
Sure.
Tiny, they still managed to bring down Universe.
It was far from ideal for both teams. And that's why it worked so well for VG, because the Terrorblade was really cautious here, but he's so quick. He just jumps around, puts down a few marches.
3-arm level 3.
Bottom lane, get the duel onto the Warlock, who went down there to D-ward the ward.
Spend both of their Zeus ultis on the little Warlock.
Yeah, meet action, Tiny and the Legion Commander.
Gem on the Clockwork. Leave the Observer Ward at long last. Paladai dying top. The full Bloodthorn now done on the DK as he utilizes that GPM talent now. Aiming to get that in onto Tinker.
Here, officer.
In this vicinity.
Yes.
Paparazzi take down this tier 2 with ease. Final outer tower from Fnatic.
Aegis runs out on the side of Legion Commander, so maybe gonna tone down a little bit on the aggression, but Young 11...
Ether into Hex or something?
I mean, you end up having more than 300 damage nuke on, you know, a 1.2 second cooldown. That's a lot of magic damage, and that's not even accounting for a static field. Here we go.
That was so
Sneaking.
close. They nearly found Young 11. They used Rocket Flare, they used Hook Shot, they used everything. The BKB now jumping in with the Nimbus on top as well. They've caught DJ's Clockwork, but in jumps Universe. Avalanche toss. Will manage to catch out the Zeus, but he's forced to have double, in fact, to get away from danger. Paparazzi doesn't have his Dragon form. He's going to have to turn around and do something against Eternal Envy. His BKB is worn off, but he has the Lincoln Sphere. The BKB from Paparazzi wears out, but here's the Deep Rip, and that's what we're talking about. Fnatic swept off the face of the map here by Vici Gaming. You don't lose a soul.
Yeah, that combination there, being able to break... I don't even think it was his Bloodthorn. At first I thought it was his Bloodthorn breaking the Lincolns because he went in and stunned immediately afterwards, but I think it was someone else when that runs out.
Forced to BKB blink away.
Having the BKB on Tinker is so important against the Nimbus. There's no way you play without it.
That was his fresh 10-second one as well.
Yeah, quite a bit of reach. Oh, he's caught again, no BKB ready. All right, the cooldown was used very nicely there.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nimbus is an actual model on the ground that blocks you.
Yeah, I believe it actually physically blocks you.
Yeah, Young 11 just then is like pinging, like, dude, I can't move. You trapped me in the trees here.
Yeah, I believe it actually does block a path.
High ground push, what's happening here? The toss back, Paparazzi inside the enemy base, BKB and Dragon form forced as he turns around with his own, but looking for a go with the stun. Back on to them, they've got the counter goffering landing as Clockwork DJ does retreat. Another toss forward though, Paparazzi sent into the base. Oh dearie me, dead.
That's the toss that Universe has been looking for. He hasn't really been able to land too many of these this game, but there he gets a beautiful toss back. And Fenrir kind of stopped walking here. You should probably keep running, sir. This is not safe yet.
Blink, Ava. Oh, the Nimbus cancels out the combo. No toss there in the back. Oh, they got the duel on. Always Twilight die. Down he goes. Eternal Envy. No Sunder. 10 seconds. He's been slept up. He's in trouble. The right clicks from a Young 11. Look at him go. 188 bonus damage
Stomp actually kills him.
He just slaps him around.
Yeah, this Legion Commander is actually turning into a monster with level 25 talents. Getting so much bonus damage, picking the Invisor, making sure there's no sneaky escape using that. And there's the Nimbus again. Dear Lord. Game is turning brutal.
Feels like...
Oh, that was a Nimbus and ulti with Arcus like, come out and fight me. Oh, he finds him! What a blink. I don't know if he can actually kill him. The Hex should be able to turn this around.
Okay, Abed. Yeah, there we go. Sunder from Envy as well to keep him alive. Young 11 will pay with his life and lose the gem.
A beautiful blink for sure, but that was still a...
Concept, if you kill this Tinker once or twice, there is no high ground defense. There is no fallback plan. There is nothing to rely on here from Fnatic as, oh, hello, Bane tossed in. More stab is good for the Hex though from Abed, chaining up. He'll bring down Fenrir, but look at this. Chaotic offering onto the back end. The BKB from Paparazzi buys a little bit of time, but Maybe the Sunder is there. Oh, God! No. 11 is shredded, and Abed kept alive. Paparazzi's in trouble now as well. He's going to blink away. Gets a little bit of distance with the refresher from Ori. He's got another Nimbus. He's got another ulti. He throws into the mix, but the universe has found Lanem, and ET will fall. There are gems abound everywhere on the floor, but Roshan is still alive, and Fnatic have heroes to take it.
Yeah, Fnatic, they played it so well right there, and Envy just barely surviving long enough to get that clutch Sunder. Really beautiful stuff for Fnatic, and wow, that was so sad to watch. You kill the Nimbus super quick when you're having a Terrorblade in your team, because they tried to Nimbus outside Roche before, and it just died in like 1 second.
So is this refresher for Alidai maybe?
I think so.
Looks like that's where it's going.
Peace.
So we have Aegis TB, Cheese Tiny.
Well, you're tickling him.
Universe. You blink
the top!
into the creep wave. BKB forced. Nicely played. Universe's BKB will get utilized as well, but in comes Young 11. Shadow bladed up. Thinking about going in with a blade mail onto a target of his choice. Onto Envy. Blade held in place, but neither team wants to commit, just staring at each other across these ramps.
Yeah, a little bit of a BKB trade.
Convert this lead, this...
Well, he has the Daedalus coming in. Oh, it's coming right now.
Yeah. You're right,
So,
in it comes.
there it is. That's a large amount of damage. And the Slave Mail could return.
From Zeus, he's hexed up, Glimmercave's there, countercrossing, oh god, this is an absolute mess. Cleave down, or he bites back immediately now. Universe is going to get pulled down as well, but the Nemesis is out. Universe is dead. Oh, there's no Legion for 100 seconds. VG Gaming, this is a disaster for them. They need to hold this high ground. Envy thinking about moving in, but look at the damage! Loses the Aegis, still has the Sunder. If he can get it out onto a big target, this could be okay. But Fnatic, they're on the run now. Down goes Envy.
Dear God, the
damage.
He cannot sustain it. It's just too much coming out.
That fight was like good for Fnatic, good for VG, good for Fnatic, good for VG.
Fnatic, they overstepped, right? They got a great start there. The Legion Commander dying, going in here with the Hex, pushing him, and Dagon. They get the Fenrir kill, at least something. No, what I want to see is he dueled on the Tiny. You don't have a lot of seconds to kill that Tiny, and Tiny does have...
Fnatic giving it another go. Tier 3 is very low. There's a
I
clip
like
here,
the ambition. They're going again. I don't know if they're going to be able to do much here, but they want to get that tower at least.
Or fall with the double catapults and double illusions.
And behind them is
they know
the Dragon
Paparazzi's
Knights.
coming. They've seen this coming, but the Nimbus is on top of them with a blink in from Paparazzi looking for Abed. The BKBs on the duel. Young 11 finds an instant buyback. Tinker wants to get into this. The Celtic going down. They'll try and take down Fenrir and the will succeed. But look at the stop. Until then, he has to stop the universe. Get the hell out of here, guys. Abed goes forward. The toss back will try and catch in with.
He's tossing him around,
but he's getting tossed back and forth. Down goes Paparazzi. Young 11 gets in, but he is not long for this world as the goal is dropped on his head. Tinker, die back from the Abed. Tinker has Lanem. Is he the only one alive in this fight? No, Paparazzi fought back, runs in, looks for EE, but the Terrorblade sprinting away. Who's this? It's Young 11 with his Legion Commander. Down goes Eternal Envy, and that push has been absolutely crushed.
Insane. That was just destruction in that fight for both teams, but in the end, it is Vici who come out on top. They have everyone alive. Buybacks are being used here, but Tinker and Clockwork are both missing buybacks. Clockwork does not have the funds for it, and Tinker does not have the means for buybacking. He used it, and he died again in that very fight. The mobility of these cores with the Shadow Blade and Blink on both of them, right?
And now Fnatic very close to elimination. VG Gaming, they're knocking on the doors of the tier 3s. It's their turn at long last as you know, we were talking about this Zeus against the
They're
Tinker,
going.
and they're going for tier 4s. They want to end this game. We've reached the late game with the Zeus fully kitted out. He has the refresh build in 30 seconds, but it might not even last that long. Eternal Envy forced to BKB. Now he's gripped up though.
Tiny is up.
Trouble at home as Tiny tosses Eve. The fountain. He gets him. He's safe. Now he tosses up the Legion Commander into the base as well. Eternal Envy's still alive, but Young 11 dead with that buyback 2 minutes. But the tier 4s, they're dying. There's the Nimbus still
That's
over
another
the top of
toss.
the safety mechanism, but Universe, he is doing work here in this base. They've killed off both tier 4s, but the throne is still alive.
This is so insane to witness, man.
Fnatic chasing him.
Gonna get caught.
He's dead.
He's dead for sure. And no buybacks on either of these two heroes, and they're looking for more. Lanham also in trouble over here.
Lana has buyback.
Yeah. He's gonna lose the gem here as well, and he is gonna die. No way around that. That is one guy with buyback. This is gonna be tough to hold, though. We're gonna see the counter throw. This is one of the craziest games I've witnessed in a long time.
They didn't take Rack's top. The tier 3 into
they
tier
felt
4.
confident, but they didn't think about the stun, or the toss requires no target and 3 toss charges. Universe, first with a toss save onto TB, and then with a clutch toss of the Legion Commander into the fountain.
So freaking good. Fnatic moving forward now. 5 alive. 2 dead on BG, but DJ's gonna step too far. Maybe no, the toss. Look at the face. DJ's gonna die. Abed has a BKB going for the double. Nimbus down. Paparazzi. BKB Lotusor back into the fountain. Needs to get away from this. Lanham holds the line. A big Earth Splitter will connect on some illusions. Clear through them at the very least. Bottom rack still alive. Mid-tier 3 will finally fall, but Fnatic don't get enough out of that push.
This is one of those 3-2-2, 6-4-4 kind of games, dude. It just keeps going. At least they managed to consolidate there. They lost giving you that leader rune. Feels good, man.
Nimbus dead. BG no. Roshan is low. Eternal Envy and Universe standing in the pit. Universe hit by the Earth Splitter and in the jump. Paparazzi, can he steal anything? There's a shot on the floor. EE, can you grab it? He's got 80 cheese and the
He
shot.
grabbed everything.
He just takes it all.
He's running away. Stop this, man.
Yeah, they'll stop him. They'll kill him. First life gone.
Buyback from Clockwork coming out. Tiny still has buyback.
Oh, 11 jumps in. He catches one of the back end. They've got the Legion Commander duel in on to Pylon dying. Down he goes. Paparazzi focusing on the DJ, but his BKB's keeping him up and running. And look at Eternal Envy. Straight through the Dragon Knight. They've got nothing left. VG Gaming. They buy back on the Zeus, but now 2 minutes without your Dragon Knight. Looks like Fnatic have found a door. They've not just opened it, they've smashed it, kicked it in, and might just now be able to take the game.
This should surely be the end, right?
Baby.
There's no way they can hold this. Not without the Legion Commander and the Dragon Knights. And the Bane as well. I mean, this should be easy to finish for Terrorblade along with the Tiny as well.
If any series deserves to go to 3 games,
This game is the craziest game we've had in the group stage. I'm so excited already for game number 3. This is looking like it's gonna end here. They're even going for the Mega Creeps. They don't want any more of this shenanigans. They probably lost track of who used buyback and who didn't.
nobody in the game has buyback.
Yeah, they lost track of it though because there's been so much chaos, but they're gonna play it safe, I believe. And you know, after Megas, they're probably gonna go for that throne, finish it up, finish the job.
Ori. Refresher is ready. Nimbus and ulti available to him. But Ahmed thinking about maybe jumping in here onto the Zeus. Sleep from Lanham. Puts them into a nice little slumber for now. The glyph being forced out. A little bit of time here for VG Gaming, not for the DK, but potentially for the Legion Commander to come back alive. Fnatic thinking about backing away from this. They've taken Mega Creeps now. And it is down to VG Gaming to map control. You know, in this dark abyss that VG Gaming is staring into right now.
Legion Commander might go. Thinking about it.
They got it. Not enough. Oh god, he's dead. Eternal Envy sliced down. Has buyback. He's dead for 2 minutes. But the Universe going to jump in here. Paparazzi BKB trapped inside the cog. He's going to get forced out, but he's gone. That's a nice pick up as Abed cycles through, chains the Hex in onto Lanham. Lotus though bounces it back. In comes Young 11. Can he slap him down? No, decides to retreat away as DJ holds
They're
that
so
angle.
slow. Pylon 9 is doing it. He's slowing them all down.
Upheaval. Toss back. Fenrir sent into the arms of the Clockwork, but they've killed off Universe. He does not have buyback for some time, and it's the Earth Splitter that's doing a lot of damage.
Oh no,
Tinker BKBs. Abed blinks away, just about manages to get the rearm off and into the trees, though he's safe for now.
Both teams consolidating pretty much, and not single buyback was used during this, so both teams being a little bit more conservative here. Terrorblade and Dragonite, both of them had buyback, got killed very early in the fight, but they're like, no, Legion.
Super panicky there, but the Legion goes in.
Oh,
The duel,
God,
the damage
the
on Tiny, he's gonna die. The Young 11, he's gonna die as well. Potentially 1-for-1 trade so far. The Ultimate does slide across, but won't connect. Now that does. A hook shot from DJ Perfect. The force snap out onto Paparazzi. Gets him away from that dangerous position.
Zeus
And
just cruising by.
again, a 1-for-1 and a back the hell up by both of these teams.
Oh my god.
But Metamorphosis used. How important is that cooldown right now?
It's quite important, but it's so hard for the Radiants to force anything out of it, right? They can't really go high ground, and it is likely that Envy might even start roshing here with this meta, but I think he should almost at the point where she can dual solo kill a Tiny with level 3 grow. I mean, you're hitting hard right now on Legion.
So what's his status? 17.9 plus the 40%. He's 7.9.
Yeah.
So let's call it 60%. How long does duel last? Catch, but Abed turns it around again with the Chain Hex and the BKB. Force off the DK to try and get him out with the Lotus Orb as well. The Nemesis going through all Tinker. Catching in here with Ori Zeus going in pretty big, but Abed sundered by Eternal Envy. The TB is so low. Oh god, Envy, what have you done? Dead for 100. Clockwork falls immediately after. Now Abed's being chased down as well. Young 11, he has a duel. He thinks about going in, but Abed's already TP'd away, and as Lincoln's on him, Eternal Envy saves Abed through all of that.
Oh no.
But it's an opening now for VG Gaming as
Chain
Universe.
tossed. Oh god. 3 tosses in a row. That chain's done. It is very, very powerful. If you ever get left alone like that, you're just bouncing up and down.
Fenrir's bottom Maelstrom. Buy back. Lincoln. Duel is there for the Ghost Scepter E-Blade. What is that? E-Blade from Abed. Now the Chain Hexes. They will be able to bring down that little Warlock, but Legion on 20 HP killed by the illusions. The timeout immediately after. Oh, I can't believe this game is the most clowny thing I've seen in a long time.
It is. It's everything just lines up
3 minutes.
perfectly.
Universe up in the front lines, they don't see, but they do now. Young 11's going to walk on in, but Tiny tosses back Fenrir, hook shot forward onto the Legion commander, but the BKB is there. Abed up on the high ground, perfect position.
Wow.
He can chain spells out, and Young 11 is shredded with buyback though. You remember that as Eternal Envy chases down Lana MBT. He's going to get zapped here by the Rockets. Mini stun, perfect. As down goes Fenrir. They've bought
Not
back
a
on
single
Legion
kill
and
for
ET, and
Radiance.
Fnatic don't lose anybody.
Oh my god. So Fenrir is dead for sure. Roshan is most likely going to go the way of Fnatic here. A lot of buybacks expended, but you still have to defend these side lanes. And I don't see how you go and contest this. Legion Commander, of course, not willing to give anything for free, but Tinker chasing after a kind of catch. Arcane Rune available. Could be nice for Tinker in there.
Roshan X.
I must say that Zeus is quite good at defending against Mega Creeps when he has his talent. I mean, he kills these creep waves like they're normal creep waves by now.
Yeah.
He's like Mega what?
Zap, zap.
Alright, what are we gonna
Fnatic.
see? We have Tiny looking for something. He gets Lincoln's up by his teammates as well. They're like, you go first. Metamorphosis gets committed. BK Envy?
He really wants to put his Satanic in his inventory, I guess.
Envy, you know, having some butterfingers here.
They see Universe. They know the Tiny's there with the sentry down.
Oh god, this is not the cleanest way to push the high ground.
Well, they're in. They got some hits in.
I think they gotta back out, but they're going in now. This could really be
There's the
disastrous.
jump. There's the jump. In they go on Eternal Envy. They've got the chainsaw as well. The duel as well. Eternal Envy's dead. Aegis is gone. That's one life down, but that also means Metamorphosis not available either. Paparazzi's run out of
Feed
BKB. The feed
he's dying.
They've got Eternal Envy the second time. He's got buyback, but might not be forced to use it just yet. As Young 11 dealing with Mega Creeps now as Fnatic retreat away from this Radiant base. Lanham is looking to chase. Hyladai and DJ both not retreat. VGJ. They hold. No, not VGJ. Just VG. Hold their base.
Just VG. Oh, the Legion Commander getting picked up here.
Oh, the
Tossed
extra
away.
chain damage as well from Abed.
No buyback on the Legion Commander. It's still on cooldown for 4 more minutes. They could try to buy back Terrorblade and go, but they can also just wait for the respawn. It's very much like my pulse right
Whoa,
now.
hello, Universe has gone in. The Dagon zaps, but the Hex bounces back onto Abed now. But
Dragonite
can
is
they
so
chase
deep
forward?
in.
DK moves in as Abed BKBs. Paparazzi doesn't have one of his Hex. Chase stunned, but the sleep, the nightmare holds him in place, keeps him alive for now. The double toss. Universe tries to bring him down with Paparazzi's still alive. The mini stun. Oh no! The Dragon Knight's going to survive. Abed needs to get the hell out of here because VG have kept
Terrorblade goes
themselves
in. He goes for the finish.
running. The glyph is there onto throne. EE.
He gets forced away. Half HP on the Ancient.
Tiny
That's so
back,
tempting.
TPing in, looking for the catch and the kill. They've caught Fenrir, and that will be the Bane. Force stabbing down to the low ground, but Terrorblade arrives with the Metamorphosis up again.
Let's see if they can finish this. 2,200 HP on this Ancient. Can they do it?
Legion Commander alive in 19 seconds. Ori zaps down the illusions. Half HP thrown. DK form ulti in. Eternal Envy. He turns and fights. Universe dropping low, but Abed's caught. Tinker. He blades but dies. Now can they move on forward and look for more? Eternal Envy and Universe. They're both in the back end of this fight, looking, poking, prodding, thinking if they can go in, they can make something big happen. But they are retreating yet again.
This is one of the wildest games I've ever witnessed of Dota. This is just insanity the way the game continues.
I love it so much.
Every time I think, find Pylai die, farming in the jungle, just a poor old wizard, sir. Even the Lincoln's break. He remembers. You, sir, you have one of those pesky Lincolns. I have one of those awesome Halberds.
And he's going to farm the Golem as well. No?
It's going to live. He's dominantly taking over the Tinker's position. He's going to farm aggressively here, though. Are they going to jump him? The Legion Commander behind him. They're so scared to go.
Abed now jumps in. There it is for the toss back as well. Dragon Knight, Chain Hex. With the Chaotic Offering, they bring him down and will force his buyback here. Surely.
Yeah, very clean kill. You're definitely not going to back after getting that one. You want to make something happen here. And I'm sure Dire should be able to close this. Come on. Come on.
Fnatic.
Can they do it?
Fnatic breaking high ground yet again for what feels like the millionth time this game. But a force staff quickly away from the Tiny by Fenrir gives him some respite.
Look at Young 11, his hiding spot. This is where he goes, his dual spot. Looking for anyone he can kill. Might be even thinking about Tiny. Tinker would be a beautiful pick.
Oh, Envy blinks in. Legion moves all forward onto the Tinker. Abed dropping very low down. The toss! Oh, the Zeus ult will finally bring him down. The TP also drops. 100 seconds without them. They do have buybacks. VG are holding. They are keeping their base defended, and Fnatic cannot break the line.
I am in disbelief. It is so insane. Like, they're just so tenacious on VG Gaming. They've been playing against mega creeps for longer than they've been playing against normal creeps this game soon. It's quite ridiculous.
Go and finish what they started
they want some
several
They're going for the racks.
hours ago.
Going for the racks this time. Learned their lesson. They're like, note to self, finish racks. Basically 3 attacks or something from Legion Commander is a racks. It's insane.
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
4.
it's like 5.
Pretty much. Minimal
3 on the range racks.
Minimal effort needed.
Oh,
Zeus
yeah.
clearing out waves down the bottom.
If they can get back here without anyone dying on the way back, I think they just have to be happy with that little bit of structural damage they dealt. It's not going to make a big difference, but with the respawns coming, they have not been allowed to taste that delicious cheese for a long time.
Yeah, it feels like they've got maybe 1 or 2 of the past 7 Roshans. This one looks like it's in their hands. Universe thinking about the blink in, not going to get the toss. The Nightmare from Fenrir holds him back. Paparazzi finishing up the Roshan and blocking the line of the hookshot. Fenrir holds him back. The snatch is taken by Paparazzi. They get the Aegis, but the kill was the Dire. In comes DJ now. The bouncing, the tosses everywhere. The Chaotic Offering, the damage of the Fatal Bonds and the lasers clear off the Legion Commander. Now the respawn of the Dragon Knight blinks away, but not far enough. There's the damage of the TP. And the Zeus arrives again. The BKB from Ori as well, chasing forward, looking for DJ. But Fnatic, they've reset. They don't want to get involved with any more of this nonsense. DJ's out of there, and the Aegis immediately pop. Tinker trying to push this wave, but he doesn't have the damage talent, so he can't break the base
really
here.
A wave. He has to go for the Ancient. If it TP's down here, there's nothing else to kill. But yeah, that was again quite insane, and that was buyback used by Tiny, right? And he went in to go for, or no, he used it earlier, never mind. But he still got brought down. The Aegis was expanded in that fight.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Tinker.
Oh,
out the Legion Commander.
They've got the Dagon zapped. Legion Commander dead. Inside the cogs, trapped and killed. 2 minutes. No buyback.
Yeah, that is a total 6 minutes before the buyback is up, and that could have been just a blunder that lost the game. really unfortunate if you lose the game just on the back of that, but I don't see how they can hold. Without him, it's going to be real tough to defend this high ground push.
Super hard, like
Trying to sneak around, perhaps even focusing the Ancient entirely here. Oh,
over
the
here,
heroes.
Avalanche into the Celtic offering. They got the BKBs out, but Fnatic, they're chasing this DK down. The bounce back of the toss with a Lotus Orb on him means that they can't keep up. Now they have to focus the throne, surely get into this base with Eternal Envy now taking down the Nimbus. They will.
They need to keep Envy off that Ancient. They have the Glyph available.
BKB
Use it wisely.
jumping in with the Nimbus. EE forced back, half HP. This is still dangerous territory as they get the Fiend's Grip and the Hex in onto DJ. Clockwork about to drop, but he gets his BKB out. They've taken down Universe. Somehow he's fallen over to the northern side. Eternal Envy trying to get the rain of damage
has to be
in onto
stopped.
Fiji, but the Earth Splitter sends them to sides, and Universe, with his buyback, they will finally bring down the
that
Dragon
is the
Knight, and that
game.
has to be the game for Fnatic. Game number 2, 91.5 minutes. But no, Fiji hold on for a little bit longer. Fnatic will finally take the throne. Game number 3 is coming up. Oh
Finally,
my God.
they get it. 91 minutes and 36 seconds. A lot of that was pure carnage.